part of that, of course, is addition. The main house would be kind of in the trees there.
Okay, I'm just videoing the house there now, Jim.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who first had this house, Jim?
This would be one of the original houses off the Desbarres estate. Would be one of the tenant farms, one of the tenant farmhouses. It was sold to the, and I'm not sure how many tenants were before Lockhart's, but the Lockhart family were occupants of it when the Judge Desbarres estate was settled. So they bought it from the Judge Desbarres estate when it was settled. And then after that, it would have been, I may think, John O'Brien from over Windsor Forks, one of the big farms over there.
Okay. So I was in to see Mary, so that's the farm?
No, it wouldn't be that one. It'd be the one down the road where the great big house is.
Oh, okay.
And there was,
there
was too many O'Briens, so they migrated to over here.
Okay.
So John O'Brien bought it. His wife passed away. A lady came to keep house and moved in with John O'Brien and brought little Herb Cones along.
Okay.
And then as Herb grew up and farmed, then when John passed away, the farm was left to Herb Cones.
Okay.
And then Herb sold it to a relative in the family, Bruce Saunders.
Oh, Bruce was related.
Yeah,
okay.
Bruce was related some way to Herb, and then
okay.
And then Bruce sold it to Cal and Kathy Ross, and then Kathy sold it to me, or Francis and I, in I don't know, quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And so it's been part of our farm for a number of years, and then it now belongs to my daughter Robin. She owns the house and a piece of land separate from the farm.
Yeah.
That's the history.
So I played here a lot when I was young, and I remember 642 acres or something like that.
Somebody spent some time looking for you on that.
Yeah, I kind of spent the night up on the mountain there one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I joined EMO after that.
Yeah. And this old hole is a big foundation. My family always knew it as the barracks for a military outpost that was here during the early 1800s. Now, there isn't any real military record of it because I guess a lot of those are destroyed. But if you read my great-grandfather's obituary, you would see that he was very active in that era of the Indian raids and after the War of 1812, and they were always frightened of the Americans coming up, navigate the Avon, and do some kind of hellry and invade Halifax overland. So they had several of these outposts in this Hants County area, and my family history says that this is one of them.
Yeah.
And there also was supposed to be a blockhouse here that was one of 3 blockhouses that were connected to, or one of 2 that were connected to the one at Fort Edward.
Right.
We don't know exactly where that was. It could have been overlooking the forks of the river, or it could have been right down here on the knoll too as well. So
okay.
We don't know that. Yeah. But that's my story.
That's your story, and you're sticking to
to
it. Yeah. Oh, one thing you mentioned there, but the basement.
Well,
that basement's pretty big, so we wouldn't think of it
to
be an Acadian basement.
It's not an Acadian basement.
Just because of the size.
Like most of the Acadian ones are just small. They weren't really basements. They were just storage areas under the floors.
I know we've been there before, but maybe we should stop into that laundry.
Yeah,
or Langeau, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Langeau.
Yeah.